My wife confessed she slept with someone, and I walked away. Before we start, I'd love your support to reach 1,000 subscribers. It means the world. I never imagined a single sentence could split a life in two. But that's exactly what happened the night my wife told me where she had been. She said it casually, almost carelessly, as if she were mentioning a late dinner with coworkers. We were in the kitchen, the hum of the fridge filling the silence. She kicked off her heels, set her purse down, and sighed like she'd had a long day. Then she said, "I went to a swinger party. I slept with someone." For a moment I thought I'd misheard her. I laughed awkwardly, waiting for the punchline, a joke that never came. My chest tightened. The mug on the counter, the photo of us on our honeymoon, they all looked alien. This was the woman I had built routines with, promises with, years with. And now everything felt broken. When? I asked, my voice distant even to me. Last night, she said. I wanted to ask 1,000 questions, who, where, why, but the answers didn't matter. What mattered was that something sacred had been crossed without warning, without consent, without care. She tried to explain. She said she had felt restless, unseen, curious about a world of excitement without consequences. She said it wasn't about replacing me, that it didn't mean she loved me any less. But as she spoke, I realized something devastating. She had already made peace with it. The turmoil lived entirely in my body, not hers. I slept on the couch that night, staring at the ceiling. Every time I closed my eyes, memories assaulted me. Lazy Sunday mornings, inside jokes, her hand in mine in crowded places. They felt like relics from a marriage that no longer existed. The next day she acted almost normal. Asked if I wanted coffee, mentioned errands. Her normalcy hurt more than anger ever could. It was a reminder that while my world had cracked open, hers had merely shifted to accommodate a new truth. I went for a long drive. Past places that had once belonged to us, the park where we walked after dinner, the restaurant where I proposed. With every mile, one question became painfully clear. Could I live with this? I knew myself. Trust, once broken this way, wouldn't quietly rebuild. I would replay that night endlessly, doubting, shrinking, bracing for another betrayal. I didn't want to be that man. When I returned, she was on the couch, knees pulled to her chest, anxious for the first time since confessing. "I think we should talk," she said. "We already did," I replied. I pulled my hand back when she reached for it. Distance felt necessary to breathe. "I'm filing for divorce," I said. Her composure broke. She cried, begged for counseling, promised transparency, promised change. I listened. I truly did. But beneath her words, I heard the calm from the night before, the ease with which she had crossed a line I could never agree to move. Love, I realized, isn't just forgiveness. It's shared values, shared boundaries, shared respect. "I don't hate you," I said. "But I can't stay married to someone who makes choices like that without me." The days after were heavy, procedural. Lawyers, boxes, awkward family conversations. Friends offered advice, judgment, admiration. Alone at night, doubt crept in. Maybe I was too rigid, too proud. But each time I pictured staying, my chest tightened with the knowledge that I'd be surrendering something essential. Signing the papers didn't feel like victory. It felt like calm, after the storm, surveying the damage in daylight. She moved out, the house grew quieter, emptier. Slowly it grew lighter. I began sleeping again, running in the mornings, cooking for myself. I rediscovered who I was before my life had fused so completely with someone else's choices. I don't tell this story to say divorce is always the answer. I tell it because sometimes love ends not with shouting or cruelty, but with a simple, irreversible realization. The life you want and the life you're offered are no longer the same. She went to a swinger party. She slept with another man. I filed for divorce. And in doing so, I chose a future where I could look at myself without resentment, even if it meant walking forward alone.